somewhere in the wilderness, the famous Guy Ferguson is enjoying his retirement. I hate to interrupt him to inform him that there is breaking news in the Queen Village and they need a big guy.
Oh, the Petries. There's so much news in that family. And Laird Petrie, I know he's a criminal. I could never prove it. Don Petrie, he moves all over the country. There's got to be something going on there. Gail's a sweet gal. Thank God for David. He's the only legitimate one of the family, probably. But there's just so much news. I don't know. I've been trying to enjoy. What? Are we on the job?
Uh-huh.
Are we on?
Uh-huh.
This is Guy Fredrickson. I know you can hardly believe it, but I'm back. I'm back out of retirement. This Petrie family keeps drawing me in every time I go out. Here's the deal. I'm here back in the Queen Village with my old network, Channel 1 News, covering the Petrie Cole Family Reunion. A bunch of cousins have invaded the town of Camden, and they're going to have a good time for a couple of days, and we thought we'd sneak in and try to get an interview or two with some of the participants. And we're also going to maybe take a look at Casey Cook's W.H. Dorrance house. But let's first go over some of the intricacies of the Petrie Cole tie. One is Dorothy Cole and Letty Petrie are sisters. The Cole family tree came from James Cole and Dorothy Cole, and these are their children and their grandchildren. So there's a lot of Coles and Petries running around this county, more than this reporter could probably find. The Petrie family reunion family tree is a little bigger, but my crew did a great job on research and was able to come up with Letty's and Don's family tree, their grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Some interesting facts. We found out that if Don Petrie were alive today, he'd be 105 years old. If Letty Petrie was alive today, she would be 98 years old. An interesting little fact about the Petrie family is there's a Dr. Petrie. He was famous for cutting General Herkimer's leg off in the Battle of Oriskany. And Dr. Mary Walker, a descendant of the Petrie family, was a recipient of the Medal of Honor. Some interesting facts. But there's a lot of Petries running around this area. Laird's not the only one, but he seems to be the one that draws the most attention. But we're going to go and visit the family, and we're going to take a look at the W.H. Dorrance house, which ought to be interesting for our viewing family. Are we on?
Uh-huh.
This is Guy Fredrickson. I'm standing outside the W.H. Dorrance house in Camden, New York. And we happen to have the owner with us of the house, Casey Cook. She also is a member of the Cole Petrie Family Reunion, and that's why Channel 1 has brought me out of retirement, is to come and cover this story, because the Petries seem to be something this village just can't shake. So, bring in Casey. Casey,
hi everyone.
Guy Fredrickson, how are you?
Very good.
Glad
It's a hot day.
We're here to take a look at this beautiful home.
Oh, yeah.
And we understand that you're one of the cousins
Yes,
of
Petrie
the
Cole
family
family.
reunion, as the Cole and Petrie family reunion.
Yes.
Of course, you know a lot of my career has been covering your Uncle Laird.
That's true. Laird Petrie.
He's not the only story in Camden, evidently. So we found out about this reunion, and they came and got me out of the wilderness where I was enjoying my retirement, and said, you need to come and film this reunion and find out what's going on in this town.
Gotcha.
So here I am, and we're going to, maybe you can take a look at the home, if you don't mind.
Sure. I mean, it's full of hoodlums right
I
now,
see
but
there's a lot of people
yeah.
on the deck there. Some are people you might claim, and some are people you might not claim.
That's right.
But we're going to interview a bunch of people. We'll find out what their connection to your family is.
Absolutely.
But let's take a look at the W.H. Dorrance house.
Sure. Come on in.
Ready? Let me get out of the way. Are we on?
We were on.
We're on? Of course we're on. We've got all kinds of people here at the W.H. Doris house, part of the Cole Petrie Family Reunion. But we're going to take a tour of the house first with the owner, Casey Cook.
I have no idea.
Are we on? Hey, this is Guy Frederickson. We're inside the W.H. Doris house with the owner, Casey Cook. And we're going to take a tour of this beautiful home that she has remodeled single-handedly by herself and with a little bit of assistance from her family and friends. And it's quite an on-taking. How long have you been doing this? Any idea?
Be 7 years on July
7
30th.
years. 7 years of labor of love, right?
That's right.
All right. So we're in the main foyer.
We're in the main foyer, yep.
And
the
there's
grand
stained glass
staircase.
everywhere, it seems like. Part of the era that this house was built in.
That's right.
Let's take a walk upstairs. Is that where you want to start, or you want to start downstairs?
There's a lot going on
Okay,
upstairs right
well,
now.
that's okay. We'll do downstairs.
Yeah, we'll go
to
around
the balloon
here.
room.
These are the parlors. These are the
These
parlors.
Are the parlors. Okay. And then this room is gorgeous.
Thank
Now
you.
you've got a lot of antique furniture that you've acquired over a period of years.
Yep, I kind of mixed some old and new together.
Yep.
So I have some newer modern furniture with some older.
It is absolutely beautiful. Isn't it, camera crew? Beautiful? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful, too.
All right, if you want to walk through this way, we can go into the library.
The library. Now, Guy's not big on reading books.
No.
I do a little research now and then, but...
So
this is the library.
This is the library.
Okay. Now, is this where the guy did it with the candlestick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Kill Colonel.
Look at that little alcove, little window seat over there. Oh, the woodwork in this house is magnificent. The inlaid floors.
And if you want to venture, you can go into the London,
Now,
the
this
London
is the
pub.
London. Is this the London pub?
This is the pub room.
Oh, the pub room.
Yeah.
Now, there's a little story behind this pub room, isn't there, Casey?
I hope
Yeah.
not, but
Yeah. But,
just the fact I love England, so.
yeah, you love the British. Now, you've been over to England and been on the London Bridge.
Several times.
Saw the big clock over there. Was that
Yeah,
Big Ben?
Big Ben. I actually took that picture myself.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful room. And that's
Thank
a
you.
playing,
That's a player piano.
player
Yep.
piano.
It
That is
actually,
really cool.
plays on its own.
Boy, we are getting a treat here tonight, America.
Well, if we want to scoot in here, we'll
Let's
go
go
into
over
the,
here from the
dining
library. The library, we're into the dining room. Oh my
room. Layout
goodness.
for ya.
You could serve everybody here outdoors in this dining room. Look at this camera person. I hope America is getting a good view of all the hard work that this young lady's put into this home. You can tell it's been a work of love.
Now we can go to the kitchen where all the servants are.
Okay, we're going to go see the servants in the kitchen. Now we're going to go
enter
through
the butler
we're
pantry.
going to go through the butler pantry.
That's right.
Watch your stuff, camera person. Here's the butler pantry. And this is where they keep all the good ingredients. Look at all the stuff they got here. Popcorn, drinks. Beautiful, isn't it? And then we'll be interviewing. Look what we've run into, America. There he goes, Mr. Gentleman. There he goes. Okay, now we're coming into the kitchen.
These are all my butlers.
These are your butlers in the
We're making
kitchen?
drinks right now.
This would be a butler dining
No,
room.
we're her employees.
Butler Mike.
All right.
So this is the newly revised kitchen.
It is.
This is your latest project?
Yes, it's almost done.
Yeah.
Butler Brent is the gentleman here who's actually constructing this.
He's involved with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he does a lot of the handyman type things,
Yes, he
is
does.
it?
Still finished.
Okay.
You'll get there. He'll get
Brent,
there.
we may have to interview you in a minute.
We're on strike.
Don't be afraid of the microphone.
No, sir.
Okay, let's go in here. Oh, look at the pantry. You know why I know it's a pantry? The door says so.
Yeah, but it's,
Here we go.
it's
Into the pantry.
it's a head bag.
Isn't that beautiful? Really something. You're getting a treat, America. So you guys are the butlers for today? This goes outdoors. This goes upstairs. Back after the dining nook. People out having fun around the fire. All right, we lost our hostess. Where did our hostess go? We lost her. Oh, there she
Right
is.
here.
Okay, we're off. We've got the kitchen. We got the butlers. All looking good in here.
The help is here.
Your name is Mike?
That's
That's what I heard, Mike. And your name is?
Mike Hogan.
Benson.
Yep.
You're one of the cousins.
I am.
There's a lot of cousins here. It's all part of the thing.
I'm
And
the
you
fourth
are
brother
your
of
name is
I am Butler Brent.
Butler Brent?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. And you are in charge of,
Whatever the law says, we do.
Whatever they
That's
say.
what we do.
well, you're in for a long relationship with
Yeah,
that.
at Cook,
Well,
here at Cook
we're
County,
a team.
we aim to please
You
Casey.
do a lot of work on the kitchen and getting the cabinetry installed,
Yes, sir.
and making sure all the handles are on straight.
Whatever
and
whip
not-
sheet's cracked, we decide
We-
we just do
We
it.
either do it right or we're practicing.
Yeah, that's the
Because then
important
we tear it
part.
out.
Do it again.
More work.
Sometimes you need a little practice, you know?
Sometimes, and the more you drink, the less you gotta try.
Yes, sir, we're getting ready to.
Because it's almost
the addition.
perfection at that point. Beautiful kitchen, Miss Cook.
Thank you.
All right, now I keep forgetting, she's a lieutenant now.
Yeah.
So we should go.
So we all got to get out.
We have to address her accordingly.
Like Forrest
I don't know
Gump.
about
We
that.
right band.
Oh,
Butler
another
Joey.
cousin.
Butler
Another
Joey.
cousin,
Bring it
Joe
in.
DeSarmo.
This is
Going
Butler
on.
How
Joe.
you doing, Butler Joe?
Butler Joe.
Oh,
Gonna trade a baby for beer.
A lot of butlers. A lot of butlers.
There's a lot of people out there to watch a baby, so I'm
They
gonna take
know.
care of these.
All right, Casey, where are we off to next on this tour?
Well, since all the guests are here in their
Yeah.
bedrooms, I don't know.
Oh, no, we shouldn't invade their privacy.
Right, they're paying guests.
They're
so-
paying guests, so you don't wanna, how many thousands of dollars a night do you get for a room in this
I
mansion?
can't disclose that, because I wouldn't
can't.
be able to rent them out if,
Okay. Now, listen, I gotta ask you some questions about the family reunion.
Sure.
Whose idea was this to come up with this reunion this year? Oh, where's my camera? There she comes.
Oh, there we are.
Okay, so for a minute I lost in this great big place, camera crew.
Well, Shannon and I decided that it was
Shannon
time.
Tanner,
Shannon Petrie Tanner,
Petrie
yeah.
Tanner,
Decided
decided
it was
this.
time to have a family reunion. So
Really?
a year ago,
Been a while since there's
about
been a
6,
reunion?
7 years, yeah.
Yeah. And so how many people do you think you contacted over a period of time for this reunion?
We're probably upwards of about 100, over 100.
Over 100.
Yeah.
And what kind of response are you getting? Are people coming? Or they,
Everybody's coming so far.
who came the furthest?
I'm going to say Joseph DeZarmo.
Joe,
He
he's
came
from-
from Washington State.
Oh, across the country.
Oregon.
Across the country. Now, I know some come up from Florida, which is
Yep.
another 1,500 miles, 1,300
That's true.
miles.
We have Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia, Chicago, Illinois,
Right.
Washington, and New York.
And they've come in since really started showing up this week, earlier this week, before I was
That's right.
even activated.
Yep, the Hogan family, which is Katie Petrie's family, she came in on Wednesday. Yeah.
Now, has there been any celebrations going on prior to the reunion, or this? I know tonight's this official kickoff, but
There was a couple festivities that have happened. We had a bonfire last night after we had a wonderful dinner downtown.
were there any libations involved with these fires?
There absolutely was. I did not partake in them.
I heard that there might be fireworks involved in this reunion.
There might be. There is
Okay.
possibility.
And that's going to all take place up at Shannon Petrie Tanner's house.
Correct, tomorrow night.
Yeah, we did an investigative report at her house on her father,
Oh, Larry.
when he retired. He retired from a job that nobody knew he had.
That's right.
But, that was a whole separate story, and we're not gonna put Laird on
Should have.
trial anymore. Every now and then I catch him around the house here and he runs.
Yeah.
So, we wanna, we don't want him uncomfortable.
All
But
right.
there's a lot of young
Yep, we
people,
got a lot of,
a lot
young
of
kids.
different generations of
That's
cousins.
right.
Here's some of the youngest generation of
That's
cousins,
right. We got
right?
Joey. I'm not young. We
Joey,
got
Hunter,
Brad
Josiah,
Petrie, children,
and Nevaeh,
and Josiah,
and
Hunter, Jacob.
Jacob from down where? Where are you from, Jacob?
Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama.
And then
Go,
we got
roll Tide.
Danielle
And
from
Danielle.
Montgomery,
And
Alabama.
she's from Montgomery, Alabama.
That's right.
You like it up here at Casey's house? Are you having a good time at the reunion? Did you meet cousins you never met before? Yeah, you were very talkative. Don't worry, don't let the microphone in. All right, we're going to go outside maybe and talk to a few people outside. Are we on?
Uh-huh.
All right, the Guy Ferguson. We're outside the Dorrance house. That was a beautiful tour of the house from the owner, Casey Cook, and what a place. But we've run into some people out here on the front veranda, and we're going to interview them, find out who they are and how they're related to this family reunion. First off, we're going to come to this big guy right here. Hi, Guy Ferguson, Channel 1 News. What's your name?
Lake Cole.
Lake Cole. I think I interviewed your parents.
You probably did.
And your grandparents. And so you're related on the Cole side with Dorothy Cole and Jim Cole. That's your grandparents.
Yes, sir.
And you're one of the cousins. You're not one of the second or third generation. You're the first generation cousins.
That's right.
There's quite a few of you.
There are.
And they've come a long ways from throughout the country, or across the country.
We have, haven't we?
Every
All
direction.
over.
Just about every direction.
Florida, Alabama, Georgia.
So it's a nice company. Nice to see everybody. Get to know some of your cousins you never met before.
Yes,
Okay,
actually.
so it's been fun in that regard. Got
I've
to
been
see the
blessed.
house. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
I've been able to bring the family up.
Yeah, now you
I thought we were going to get into some colder weather, but apparently not.
Well, the humidity is almost the same down there.
Pretty much.
And you are, sir? What's your name?
Miller Page.
Miller. Steps out of Lake. Very good. So you enjoying the north?
Yeah, having a fun time. Got to watch my brother fall off a horse.
Fall off a horse. How'd he make out? Did he hurt himself?
Yeah, that was the funny part.
That was a funny We like brothers that like that. I might know a few that have done such things like that. Who's over there across the way? Thanks for interviewing us. Appreciate it. This is Brad.
The horse owner. That the boys
The horse owner. Yeah, and how's your insurance?
Yeah, we had to cancel last month, so we were trying to save a couple bucks. So unfortunately, we did have to cancel.
So there's nothing in the jar for the poor lad to begin with.
I could give him a few bucks or something, to help him along his
Maybe
way.
if you just give him a hard time, that might be
That
better.
could be about what he's going to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I understand part of this reunion is going to take place back up at your house
It
again.
is. Yep.
Now we were at your house not too long ago for your father-in-law's retirement.
Yes, I do remember. Yep.
From a job that nobody knew he had.
Yep. Yep. He was pretty crafty like that.
Yeah. He's been here today, and I've tried to catch him, but he keeps running.
Yeah, eluding.
So that's his nature when he sees.
Yeah. About like he works. He runs away from it.
And now we have a newcomer to this thing. Hi, I'm Guy Frederickson, Channel 1 News here in the Queen Village.
Jennifer Cole.
Oh, you'll look for us on the network. Now, Jennifer Cole, so you're related to the Cole family.
I am.
And how are you related to the Cole family?
I'm married to Blakely.
Oh, this young man right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I met a stepson
Yeah.
who was...
This is our fearless, the Bronco rider, yeah.
Well, listen, I got some good news and bad news. Good news is you're okay. Bad news is he's broke.
No.
He hasn't got nothing in the jar for you.
He said he'll definitely ride the pig tomorrow.
So the pig riding, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've got other stories about pig riding. We won't go into it. Gee. So, do you like it up here in the north? Are you having a good time?
It's so cool.
Meeting
Chris,
all kinds of people that
haven't sweat a
you've
bit.
never met before.
Yeah.
Some newcomers.
Yeah.
And some old comers. That type of thing. Well, I'm glad y'all are going to have a good time. I'm going to go out back and interview a bunch of people, cousins and second cousins and guys that fall off horses. And
You say it was cool.
well, this is my retirement from the company. When I retired, they brought me back out for this story. They keep dragging me back in. But I had an old coat, and they said, you need something new, Guy. And sure enough, they gave me this nice coat, and I've wore it ever since.
Never taken it off.
Well, is anybody else hot?
Not at all.
You're not?
Just you.
Just me. I was wondering if it's what.
Crazy.
Okay. Oh, hold on. We have somebody else, camera crew.
Yeah, we
Look
do.
behind us over there.
Yes.
Come on over here. Oh, what's your name? What is it? Brendan. That's a beautiful name. Who are you related to? That's Mom? Mom. You didn't fall off a horse and hit your head or anything today.
Not yet. Not yet.
Maybe you can ride the pig tomorrow, as everybody is. Well, thank you for coming to this reunion. Oh, Guy Frederickson. They're all scared. I don't understand. Who do we have here?
Hi.
Oh, sitting over here by the WA store.
Yeah.
What's your name, young lady?
I'm Shannon.
Shannon. I remember. We were at your house.
You were last year.
Yeah, and you had a party for your father.
Yeah. You were kind
he's
enough
here
to...
today.
Yep.
He's ran from me 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to catch him sooner or later. So are you having a good time with your cousins?
Yeah, so excited.
And you've met cousins you've never met before? Where'd she go?
I think
she might be dodging my microphone. Might be a little intimidated by it. Everybody is. But so you're having a good time and meeting lots of cousins you never met. You were part of the planner.
Yeah.
Of this whole thing.
I mean, Casey.
And Casey said that you guys had contacted over 100 people?
We have over 100. We have roughly 100 people coming tomorrow.
Coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
And most of them are related in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Well, my network says that I could come out tomorrow.
Okay, good.
It's possible if they think that the story is newsworthy.
Oh, it's newsworthy.
But anything that pertains to the Petrie family, I find newsworthy.
I agree.
So
absolutely.
there's a good chance we could be back out again, camera crew, but I don't know. Sometimes the union doesn't let them work.
On a
Saturday, they're on union
right.
wages.
Everything gets in time and a half.
So let's cut it here, and we'll go out back and talk to some people out back. Are we on?
Mm-hmm.
Guy Frederickson here. We're still covering the Cole Petrie Family Reunion, and we've interviewed quite a few people inside the house and took a tour. But now we're on the outside, and there's a large contingent of people outside here, and I'm sure we can get some good interviews. So let's go over here, camera person.
So, if you guys are looking for a good breakfast place, you got to go to Artie's. We're going there in the morning if you guys want to go with us. We go every Saturday morning. Every Saturday morning.
Let's go over here, camera. How are we doing, camera person? All right. Guy Frederickson,
I thought they got rid of you.
I went into retirement, but they brought me out because there's another story in Camden involving a Petrie. And for once, it's not Laird.
Thank you, God.
Your name once again? Suzanne? I remember when we interviewed you before about Laird having a job and not having a job.
That's right, I know.
He's retiring. We didn't know how he was going to retire.
Yeah.
We all know that story. But, and you are, sir?
Joel.
Oh, that's right. Joel, I think I met you too. Yeah.
I want to be
Somewhere up on the farm.
Anyway.
During the party. But we had a good interview then. Now, Nicole, this is my new attire that I got in my retirement party. They said I needed a new jacket, and I haven't taken it off since. Anybody else have?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's just you.
Oh, it's just me. Okay. Well, anyhow.
You're
Now,
from the
Jim,
South.
Jim Cole, I remember you.
Yeah.
Now, you came from where? How far away did you come?
We came from Savannah.
Savannah. Joel, you came from?
Boston.
Boston. So how many miles is that from Boston? I'm trying to figure out who came the furthest.
Probably, maybe us. Well,
No,
Jim.
Some came from
We
Florida.
came from Charleston.
Joel came from
You know.
State of Washington.
State of Washington. That'd be Joel DeSarmo.
That's right.
So he's probably the winner of the longest commute.
He is.
Without a doubt.
All right. There's been a lot of people here. How many people do you think that they've contacted? Any guess?
Oh,
I talked to Shannon.
Hundreds.
Over 100?
Oh,
Over 100
hundreds,
people they contacted. Have you had a lot tonight today?
Not yet.
I'm an investigative reporter. I have to ask these
Not
questions.
yet.
Okay.
That's his first one.
All right. Well, listen, it was nice talking to you folks.
You as well, guys.
Enjoy the reunion.
shall.
It's quite a group of people. I found out there's Petries and Coles all over this state, and there should be something done about it.
We're trying to avoid. There's some that don't even know about it.
And I'm hoping to find out about it today. We did a little research.
When are they going to put you back in retirement?
Well, this may be, the network is deciding whether this was newsworthy or not to put me back in action. So I was out in the wilderness enjoying my retirement when they pulled me in.
Where were you living in retirement?
I can't disclose that because with the national press, people want my opinion on everything, and it's not good to do.
Would you find you're getting tickets in front of your home?
Yes, sometimes you get picketed, sometimes you get yelled at, but oftentimes it's flowers being sent to us. They love us. They love
a lot
us.
of threats?
No, not many threats. A lot of praise, though, because they love our reporting.
So you never ever got any threats?
No.
You or your family?
No threats. No threats at all, camera person. All right, let's go over here.
I find it hard to
Enjoy your
guy. What is he's mixing you up with your brother Laird?
Oh, Laird, he's got, Laird. Now, Laird, he's probably had a lot of fun. Well, you guys enjoy the party.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go over here. Well, hi, folks. Guy Fredrickson, Channel 1 News.
Guy, good to see you.
Good to see everyone.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
it is sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So we're here to do an interview to find out if you've all been involved with this reunion. Are you guys related to the Petries or the Coles?
Yeah.
And how are you related?
I'm a
loosely affiliated.
You're a cousin?
Yeah.
Of who?
Everybody.
And you're on what side? Petrie Cole?
Petrie.
Petrie Cole. Who's your parents? Lucky your parents. Are they funny? Your parents comedians?
Yes. Matter of fact, I question if you're my father or if Dave Petrie is.
Oh,
I don't
your
know.
father
I
is
get
Dave
confused.
Petrie?
I get confused.
I interviewed Dave Petrie.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a handsome man.
He is very handsome.
Very
handsome.
And he does a lot of things for his community.
Oh, does
and
he?
he's been very helpful in some of our investigations into the seedier side of the Petrie family. So, you know.
Be more specific on that.
I know, right? Sir, what is your name?
Which seeds are we selling?
Keith what?
Keith Artist.
Keith Artist. And how are you tied into the Petrie Cole
I
family?
was blessed with the opportunity to marry into the family.
Marry into the family? Who's married?
I married this one right here.
She doesn't know her father is or her mother. Okay. All right. Well, I think you got your work cut out. All right. But listen, who are you, young lady?
Oh, I'm Meg.
Meg. And where are you from, Meg?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people from all over the country in here.
I know.
You know, we were talking to the girls that were running this thing, and they said they contacted over 100 people to get this thing going. And that tomorrow may very well have over 100 people at that event.
I don't think I know 100 people.
I don't think that pool's big enough.
100 people.
I gotta get my space early then.
That's a lot of people.
Well, thank you for coming to the reunion. You're related on the Petrie side or the Cole side?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Really?
Good idea.
You know Laird then.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the right to not
And Mike, we've already interviewed you. And I think we
a little bit.
you.
I'm just here for the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
I've watched it. All right. So these two
What
didn't
about,
want to talk.
you forgot.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, guys.
And who might you be?
Katie.
Katie.
Catherine.
Katie Petrie?
Yeah, that's right.
And where are you from?
Montgomery, Alabama.
I couldn't tell. I could not tell where you were from. Now, I understand you like animals.
Sure do.
And you might like horses.
Horses.
You might like horses.
Yeah.
Do you know we had a little boy fall off a horse today?
Where?
Up on the Tanner farm, where we're going to be tomorrow.
Well, is he going to be okay?
He's going to be okay, but they don't have any insurance, so there's no sense to him.
Well, I hope he had a helmet on.
Well, I don't know. He looked like he was okay.
My kid.
He looked he was okay.
My kid.
Now listen, you don't like Alabama.
I don't like Alabama.
Okay, no.
I really don't like Alabama.
You don't like Alabama. You don't roll Tide every time.
Oh no, Alabama. Oh, Alabama football.
Is there anything else?
That's right. Yes, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll
I can hear that in your voice. I can hear
Alabama
that in your voice.
graduate right there.
Oh, look who we found over here on this morning.
Oh.
Normally, every time I found
Guy,
him,
isn't it time for you to be back to the home?
Every time I found him, he ran away. He's running up.
I wonder why.
I thought because he saw
Doesn't he have people coming for him?
Oh, is that why?
There was a police
If you don't,
officer over in
they
the
should.
corner, and he ran. So let's interview. Let's take advantage and get him. We can interview Laird. Hey!
That's a good part.
Guy Fredrickson, Channel 1 News. Nice to see you. Hi, Bill. You're Bill, right?
Yeah, I know you wouldn't pass up with the game.
Oh, well, you know, they dragged me out of retirement. I got a phone call. I was out in the wilderness, and they said, you need to cover this story. There's a story in Camden that doesn't star Laird Petrie. It's not about Laird. So, look what we found.
Yeah, look at that.
That's what we call old school. That was from the last time that the family got together for a reunion with both, with a large group, and it was on a cruise. You might know something about that. It wasn't. My camera is full of information.
Was that Cousin David's house?
Cousin David's house up at Gifford Lake.
Yeah, on the lake.
What a beautiful place that was.
You know where Montgomery is.
So, you guys came from, obviously, your area. You didn't drive the furthest like some people came. We got one that came from Washington. We think that it's probably the furthest one. Then we got cousins that came out of Florida. They're probably up there in the top 10 of
You got someone to drive you to the hospital afterwards, but you don't take off this shirt.
I haven't since I got this for my retirement package. This is what they call my golden parachute. This coat. I haven't taken it off. I sleep in it.
Yeah, we know.
If you start to shake more than normal, we're going to take you to the hospital and cool you off.
You feel a tremor? I was asking other people if anybody else was hot. I seem to be the only one.
The interviews sound like this. I am a Bill.
That's how it goes when you're in one little thing. Welcome to my world. But yes, so you guys are related on the Cole side. I was going over, so I have a little family tree diagram that I did. You'll see the beginning of this story. It shows the Cole family tree from Dorothy and James down through with all the kids and the grandkids and the great-grandkids. And you're in there, Bill. You're on there. You're hooked right to this one right here. Yep. Now in your tree, we got all these people with kids and grandkids. You got one member off to the side, all by himself. So I wrote on there, the only smart one. I thought that was appropriate. Because the rest of us are going nuts with these kids. But we've got a large group. It looks like they're going to have a nice fire tonight. There might be something happen with that. You never know there. Someone's liable to pop up and sing a song. And they contacted over 100 people for this reunion.
Really?
Yeah, and they expect over 100 people tomorrow.
101.
They got the press. My camera crew. Don't ever forget the camera crew. It's very important. Very important. All right. Let's do a cut. Okay. This is Guy Frederickson. We're back at the reunion again. I found some more cousins and some more relations to the Petrie Cole. Coming over to this table here. Hi, folks. Guy Frederickson, Channel 1 News. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, great. Just a microphone. Okay. Nice to meet you. So we're covering the Petrie Cole Family Reunion. So how y'all related? Because I noted a southern tang to that voice. So
I am the oldest female of the cousins.
Really? And your last name is Petrie? And you're the oldest girl cousin? Did they give you a crown or something like that?
I didn't have one. I do really good.
Some type of tiara or something like that?
I did have one.
Right. And how are you related to this? Are you a cousin or?
No, I met her at the airport.
Oh, you're a boyfriend. Oh, I get it. I understand these relationships on the fly. I get it on the fly at the airport.
I do get that.
Okay. And you are? What's your name? Jocelyn. And how are you related to all these people?
She's the youngest of the female cousins.
She's the youngest of the female cousins. Well, I thought Joe DeSarmo's little girl would be the youngest. She's the baby.
She's the second cousin.
But that's the second generation. We've got so many generations. We've got a lot of generations
I
here.
just barely qualified.
Okay.
I think we're at 4 generations.
Okay. So where are you from? Where do you come out of?
Camden, New York.
Camden, New York. Okay. Where'd your parents come out of?
My dad came out of Camden, New York.
They did.
My mom, I forgot.
Oh, she was in APW, I heard. So, listen, you guys have all had a good time here having a party. And tomorrow there's more to come, more cousins to meet. It's an earthquake. Yeah, sometimes we feel tremors. We feel tremors. So we're glad you all came. And of course, there'll be coverage tomorrow, so please wear something appropriate for television. And anything in swimwear. There you go. All right, so we're going to cut and cover the fire tonight. Are we on? Guy Frederickson here with the Petrie Cole Family Reunion. I've come across a young cousin.
Hello, my name is Hunter. I am your host today to show you a very rare animal. Right behind you is the Mr. Clean in his habitat.
And then found out about all this crazy. Oh, perfect.
Beer.
Hi.
Isn't the airport
How are you related to that person? Are you related to him?
I don't know if I'm related to Mr. Clean.
You don't?
I mean, I'm not bald as Mr. Clean.
Well, you're young.
His head shines as bright as the sun. But
You're very young. You're very young. Joe. Now this is Joe. This is your son, Hunter.
Yeah, maybe.
You might want to counsel him. All right, America. We've seen Hunter in all of his glory.
Are we on? We interrupt this video. This is Guy Ferguson reporting. We are experiencing technical difficulties with our audio equipment. I was able to interview many relatives and friends at the Petrie Cole reunion. There was as many as 100 people attending this two-day event. Unfortunately, some of our interviews were experiencing audio issues. Rest assured, everyone had a great time, and all were excited about a future reunion. Channel 1 Queen Village News would like to thank the Petries and Cole families for letting us observe and report on this big event. Guy Fredericks out, going back to retirement.